Hey y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all still getting up on your knowledge. I want to let y'all know, when it comes to like narcissistic and toxic people, these people are having a limited amount of supply. The more and more people that actually learn gaslighting tactics, manipulating tactics, you notice these key traits of like envy and jealousy, them giving underhanded compliments, all these things that they say and that they do, right? And you can tell that it's definitely a spiritual thing, because all around the world, they all act the same and say the same things for the most part. So it's like a hive mind, spiritual, demonic entity that's in all of these dang gone people that, surround you, us, you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting how when you realize that somebody is envious and jealous, I just wanted to make y'all aware, like, when it comes to somebody that's being envious and jealous of you, it's not going to be displayed out in the open, particularly when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, y'all. You got to remember, a covert, they do things subtly. They do things in a slick manner, okay? And let me tell you how they get mad when you cut them off, okay? So you could block them across everything. Social media, block them out your phone. Hell, even go as far as change your phone number. If you can afford it, you move to a new city, state, or whatever new address. You're doing what you need to do on your end. Hell, some people have gone even as far as, change jobs or whatever. Anything to get away from them and the people who they actually manage to conjure to their side. The flying monkeys, if you will. The ones that try to re-victimize the person when they are no longer around. You know what I'm saying? So to shut all of that down, you gotta just get rid of everybody to do with that person. A lot of people, y'all be wanting to hang on. Oh, well, their friend. Let me tell you, when it comes to a narcissist or a toxic person, anybody to do with them needs to be cut off too. Their friends were never your friends. Their family was never your family. All of them are loyal to that person, not you. So moving on is the best thing you can do. So while that person's still running around with your name in their mouth, you know what I'm saying? After a while, if people are smart, they'll start looking like, this person cut you off, cut us off, and is still thriving, elevating, being successful, and you still at the same level with their name in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. But that's exactly how they do, y'all. That's just like like right now, it's I swear on email, if you could really just like delete emails. But hey, when you got multiple email accounts, y'all, you can just either ignore the email, because honestly, me, I keep paper trails. So if I cut somebody off, but then they think, oh, well, because this is what y'all know, narcissistic and toxic people, they love to wait. Okay, well, maybe I'll wait a couple months, or maybe I'll wait, like a year or so. At some point, they're going to try to return. It's just a behavior. A demon is always going to try to go back, okay, to try to kill and steal and destroy because they didn't do the job the first time, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would advise. Get you multiple email accounts, and if they just have one email that you just give out, and keep your other emails to yourself, or for business relations only. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you do want to cut people off, if they email, you know what email it would come through. And at that point, if it pops up, if you so happen to read it, put that thing in the spam box. You know what I'm saying? That way, future emails from that individual won't even come into your inbox. It'll go strictly to spam. Okay? narcissists don't like being no contact. I got a mysterious email, you know, and it's funny because somebody had to put my email into this link or whatever in order for me to receive the email. So it's like, why do I have this email with this old ass address from my childhood? I have not lived there in over a decade. So why am I receiving this? Anyways, I read the email just because I'm curious, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? How did they get my email? And it said at the bottom of the email, you were subscribed on October 5th. So that was the same day, mysteriously, my niece wanted to FaceTime me. You know, it just all doesn't feel right. Because I feel like now at this point, my niece is a narcissist just like my mother and just like her dad and just like the people, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no way I could be around a whole bunch of people that I know for a fact gossip about me, lie on me, put me down, make me feel bad. Why would I want to stick around those types of people? You know what I'm saying? But then like I told y'all, people are consistent. Every time she calls me, she's consistently complaining. I don't want to hear that. I don't really care about your problems. Your problems are created because you continue to be around those that you need to get away from. If she got away from my mom and all the other toxic people, she would thrive and do a whole lot better. But she wants to go with the excuse of, well, you know, I'm young. No, you're just dumb. I don't care about age. If I was like 18 or younger wanting to get away from my mom. I didn't know she was a narcissist at the time, but I was ready to get the hell out of Dodge. And you mean to tell me you want to stick around? You're only sticking around because birds of a feather flock together. You can sit there and tell me and complain all you want, but the fact that you're still in that situation, you love it there. You love being mediocre. You love being tortured. You love it. You love the chaos. You love the drama. You love it. Then it was weird because one time she called me talking about, you know, trying to be, I don't know, suicidal or something. I'm just listening. I'm like, well, kill yourself. I mean, shit, you ain't got to worry about that no more. Because on here, y'all, souls never die. You'll just die physically, okay? If you're low vibrational and you are not doing what you need to do to elevate within your spirit, yourself, nobody else, y'all do know the word inspired means in spirit, right? So, in spirit, it is not my job to uplift a soul on this planet. It's really not my job. I can inspire people in spirit, you know what I'm saying? But do I make it my job? No, I do not. I make it my job to inspire myself, to push myself. You know what I'm saying? If I know that there's a specific life that I want to live, specific things that I want to do, I'm going to give it to myself because I don't expect anyone else to do it for me. Even if I was married, I wouldn't expect my husband to do it because he can't give me happiness. A person that hates themselves, like a toxic and narcissistic person, it doesn't matter how much love you give to them, how patient you are with them. It does not matter. They will slit your throat first chance they get. They will cut you first chance they get. They will stab you. They seek to kill you. What don't y'all understand? And I try to tell my niece this, and I'm just like, girl, you need to get out of that environment and away from them. And all she does is make excuses. That's what narcissistic and toxic people do, y'all. They make excuses. When you hold them responsible and accountable for their bad behavior, their bad patterns, when you cut them off, they love to play the victim. But meanwhile, they've been torturing and abusing all this time, but the minute they get called out, why are you calling me out? That hurts my feelings. It doesn't hurt their feelings. Their feelings could never be hurt except for maybe if you cut them off, which they deserve to be cut off, because if you've given them multiple chances to correct their behavior, to correct how they approach you when they talk to you and address you, and they still belittle you, be condescending, because they're weak. They're weak and they're cowards. That's why they feel the need to belittle you, lie on your name, spread rumors and gossip about you. But when you're strong, you stand tall and you ignore all the BS, eventually those people first off, the people who believe the lies, them people ain't for you. Cut them off too. You know what I'm saying? They're not for you. People who are quick to believe gossip and rumors, they're not for you. Because those who are meant for you will deal with you and continue interacting with you regardless of what other people say. Because for one, they're not a follower and easily brainwashed and manipulated into being someone else's puppet. And that's what a lot of these narcissists like to do. They like to play with people like puppets on a string. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all that know NSYNC when they did the Bye 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 song, when they was up there, I don't wanna be the fool in this game for two, so I'm leaving you behind. He was up there dancing on the little puppet strings. Man, look, going back to the old 90s music, you will see a lot of dysfunction, a lot of toxicity. You will see a lot of narcissism that you didn't spot before. Go back and watch stuff from the 90s. Hell, from the 80s too. You will see so much narcissistic shit. You be like, that's manipulation. That's gaslighting. Oh, that motherfucker lying. You know what I'm saying? You'll catch so much stuff. And then I bet you those characters and those music and all of that, it'll remind you of somebody in your life. And you'll be like, damn, that song reminds me of such and such. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of toxic people out here. There's more demons than good people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, there's a lot of demon activity going on, as y'all realize, because narcissism is at an all-time high. Ooh, the Christians couldn't handle me yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You say that you're welcome and you're open to a discussion. You're not welcome to a discussion when you got to start belittling and trying to be condescending and, you know, being ill towards someone. I thought this was a conversation, but see, that goes to show you, narcissistic people, y'all, they don't talk to you in a way that, they don't care about the words that come out your mouth. They care about being the loudest, being the most seen, the most heard. You know what I'm saying? That's why it hurts them if you do ignore them. You know, when you know that they're being loud, laughing loud, and trying to get your attention, divert your eyes somewhere else. Look in your phone. Read a book. Look anywhere else other than at them. And if you happen to look at them, you better look through them like they glass, like they didn't took a bath on Windex. Look through them like they don't exist. Hey, the wind exists. You can feel it in here, but you can't see it, right? Treat them like the wind, you know? A lot of people gotta build up their strength to start treating people a certain way. It's okay for people to treat you a certain way, to take advantage of you, to beg you for money, to, you know, get on you about your mistakes, right? But then the minute you try to criticize back, oh, let me tell you, oh, they can't handle criticism. Oh, it makes them, it really burns them up on the inside. You know what I'm saying? It really burns them up on the inside that you criticize them. How dare you talk about my outfit? How dare you tell me I'm a hood rat chick? But, I mean, shit, if you got hood rat tendencies, I mean, a rat is a rat. You eat cheese, huh? I mean, you squeak, squeak. You got long-ass whiskers and claws like a rat. I'm just saying, a rat is a rat. You know what I'm saying? They get mad because, let me tell y'all, a cheetah or a leopard can never change its spots. A snake, even if it's domesticated and it's a pet, that snake get hungry enough, it will bite you. You know what I'm saying? Instincts, behavior, never lies. When these people try to come back into your life and they try to sweet talk you and they try to, let me tell you something about what they do. They temperature check all the time. And you need to be ready with a boiling pot of water to throw in their fucking face. Like Luther Vandross got thrown with hot grits in his face. Hot grit the fuck out these motherfuckers. Not literally, but this is figuratively. Because you'll fuck around and go to jail for assault. And then you'll be trying to say, I didn't tell you shit. I just said Luther Vandross got hit with a bowl of hot grits. Or a pot of hot grits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be fucking, look, one thing about people, when they get fed up with these narcissistic and toxic people, they will react by, you know, committing physical violence of some sort because they're tired of the mental, emotional, and spiritual, financial, and all of the abuse that this individual is taking them through. So they do, you know, tend to lash out. But please avoid going to jail. It is not worth responding to these people. They are not worth shit on a stick. You know, they're not important. They're insignificant. Okay? And when you take your power back and you realize that you hold all the power, let me tell you something. When you ignore them and you treat them like they don't exist, you ain't got to be rude. You ain't got to be snide. You ain't got to be nothing. But when you take control of the conversations, when you say, when you're stern, they're gonna try to push back because you standing up for yourself and you know what I'm saying, being bold enough and encouraged to stand up against them, they take that as a direct threat. So they become vengeful, spiteful. How dare you? You need to get in line. You need to get in line. I'm going to get you in line. If they had a collar around your neck and walked you like a dog, and now you standing up on both of your feet, and you took your collar off and threw it to the side, trust me, they want to put that collar back around your neck. And whether they manage to do it or not is up to you. But I don't know about y'all, but I ain't no damn dog. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to dog walk you and treat you the absolute worst. They can talk to you sideways, up, down, and crazy. They can be rude to you. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like, my mom would always, like, tell everybody, fuck you, shut the fuck up. It was always all types of profanity coming out of her mouth, right? But then the moment I use profanity, oh, you shouldn't do that, says the hypocrites. You cursed my entire life, you know, and yes, I can say curse because she spoke death over my life. She spoke very terrible, bad things over my life. So yes, she attempted to curse me, and she did, until I got my power back and I broke those curses because her words don't affect me. I told her she has no power over my life. So she can speak all the curses, all the bad, all the ill intention, but I'm good at return to sender. Go check out my video, Return to Sender. I'm very good at returning energy. And I don't mean matching energy. No. You send the devil my way, I'm going to beat his ass and send it back. Now, that devil is angry and pissed the fuck off that he got his ass whooped. So who do you think is going to beat on? It's sender. It's owner. Go ahead and do all that witchcraft and all that hex bag shit in the dark and behind people's back. Them demons, when they realize that they can't harm me or fuck with me because I'm that person that not to be fucked with, then it's like, damn, well, I have no choice but to leave and go back to who sent me to her and torture them. Stupid ass. You know, you trying to send spells my way to get me evicted or to get my car repossessed, or, you know what I'm saying? Return to sender. Boop. Simple as that. And may it hit your ass like a fucking elephant or a rhino on return. And we know rhinos and elephants are tons. 1 or 2, maybe 3 tons. Shoot. That's pretty heavy. But that's their karma. You think I care about the karma she's going through? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that comes up against me is lucky to get swift karma. Instant karma. Like instant noodles. You're lucky to get instant karma, because if God doesn't get you right then and there, trust me, you don't want 5 years to go by. That's 5 years worth of karma stacked up. You don't want 10 years, 20 years, 30 years to go by. That's a lot of karma to come back on you. And let me tell you, a lot of these people, when that karma starts coming back on them, it gets so heavy that they get depressed and they do become suicidal. I don't personally give a shit. Die. You know what I'm saying? Do the world a justice and a service by dismissing you and the demonic entity inside you. One less, you know, demonic vessel here to be utilized. You know what I'm saying? The meek are gonna inherit the earth, not the proud, not the loud, not the, you know, you know what I'm saying? But boy, when I'm telling you, they get envious and jealous, y'all. Because when you naturally are being yourself and you get a lot of praise and attention and compliments for others, they get jealous because they feel like you're stealing their spotlight. I deserve those compliments. I deserve that praise and that admiration. I deserve that promotion. I deserve. They think that everyone around them deserves worse or deserves bad things. You know what I'm saying? They think that when good things and blessings happen to you, you don't deserve it. Oh, you're just lucky. You're not special. Oh, no, but the chosen ones are God's special people. Trust me. You know, people can sit there and say, oh, because I use profanity or whatever. That doesn't take away from my anointing. It doesn't take away from the fact that God's hand is on my life, continuously blessing me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take... Profanity is just use of words. Those words don't mean anything. And if y'all didn't know, the words that exist now didn't exist back in the day. Back in biblical times and all of this. So I find it interesting when Christians try to say certain things, and it's like, why do y'all want to battle with me? Why? You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in battling. You came to me. I'm talking to somebody else. You came to me wanting to start an argument. I don't argue. I'm a great debater, though. I debate facts and I shut motherfuckers down. Period. If you ain't coming with facts, or you gotta stoop low and start trying to attack people's, you know, qualities about them, whatever. They try to attack anything they can because they need to say something. They need to win. That's all that narcissistic and toxic people do, y'all. They don't listen to a word that comes out your mouth. It's all about win, 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 win. And if I'm not winning, I'm losing. That makes them very dangerous, y'all. But anyways, peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. Stay on point, y'all. Because, I mean, you got to be aware of when people are envious. When someone is envious and jealous of you, you got to get away from them. You know what I'm saying? You really do got to get away from them, because that person is dangerous, you know? If you notice that they're constantly... Look, if you notice that they mimic the way that you talk, because Oh, this is another video. I'm gonna make another one, y'all. All right, bye, y'all.